What is up, guys? It's Gone8 Killua here. One Piece manga chapter 822, Descending the Elephant. And basically, this was a pretty good chapter overall. Some things here and there. At the beginning, we get basically Chopper fixing up, or at least trying to treat those wounds that Zunisha got from that battle with Jack. If you could even count that as a battle, I mean. So long, Mammoth Boys. But that's not the interesting part. It's nice, but the part that I'm interested in is basically the mink that Chopper was with, who said he wants to know where exactly is he going in the world. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some different types of theories and things, and I might make my own theory, basically. Who knows exactly where Zunisha is going. But basically we had that, and then right after that, we have a talk with Momonosuke and Kinemon, and basically it is that Momonosuke feels it's his responsibility to stay on Zou, and be sort of a guardian, I guess? I'm honestly guessing it's more confirmed that Momonosuke can have more control of Zunisha than Luffy, although we didn't actually see it all go down. I'm pretty sure if it came down to it, Luffy could have ordered the elephant and it would have been over with. Yeah. But after that, we get another explanation of the teams in another great panel. I like always seeing the small heads and the small little simple drawings of them. And we have 4 teams actually now. So we have Team Marco. It's just Neko and Mushi. And some people are just like, oh, why don't Usopp and Frankie go or someone else? I honestly think Neko and Mushi is already powerful enough just to go by himself. He's pretty much a beast. Even though he still kind of has all those bandages, but I'm pretty sure he'll still beat anyone who comes his way. Although it might get tricky if he comes running into Weevil. But anyway, after that we got Team Wano Country, who's basically Kinemon's team. And we got Kinemon, Zoro, and Law. And I know they weren't drawn in there, but we also have Robin, Frankie, and Usopp, who are also going to go. They're going to go by submarine, and by submarine I mean Lost Ship. Then we have Team Zou, which is Inuarashi's team, which is Inuarashi, one of his musketeers, and Momonosuke, and the rest of the minks, obviously, and they're going to be on Zou for basically the rest of the time. And finally, the team we're basically going to get more into, Team Whole Cake Island, Luffy's team, aka Retrieve Sanji team. And we got Luffy. We got Peckham's, or Peckham-Omushi. We got, oh my gosh, I forgot that one guy's name. What was his name? He's another musketeer. He's a mink. But we have him. We also have Nami, Brooke, and, Chopper, which I think are good additions basically right now. I think it's their time to shine, and we're going to see a lot more, and they're probably all going to get their own battles from how this is all going. But then moving away from there, we see something really interesting with Frankie, which is basically Frankie can make Denden Mushis. Now, we've never seen the process of how a Denden Mushi is made, but I thought that was really interesting. That Frankie's like, oh yeah, I can just create some, and there we go. Maybe we'll get to see that, hopefully. Like, maybe before we get into Luffy's team, we'll see that, and then we can move on and get into, well, Whole Cake Island. But then after that, we have Momonosuke and the 3 samurais and Inuarashi finished a nice little conversation, and they kind of like finalize the teams and everything that's gonna end up in the future. And then soon we get Luffy, who's looking for Peckham-Omushi, and basically he finds his house destroyed. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that was because of Jack, because holy shoot, it was like an earthquake on there, basically, and Peko Imushi's basically on the floor, down for the count, I guess, just for a little bit. It looks like it. In the first panel where we see him, he kind of looks like roughed up, but he also has a kind of shell figure. At first, when I saw it, I'm like, oh man, that's just his belly. He's just fat. But I'm like, oh wait, you don't have like 20 layers of fat all over your body. Well, I mean, you could, but I don't know. Maybe Zunisha has that. Who knows? But basically, we see that Peckham's is all right, and yeah, he seems okay. And then we get the big revelation that Peckham's ate the Kame Kame no Mi, or the turtle no Mi, the turtle fruit, which I think was a big shocker. I think when we met him in the anime, it was really more slimmer. I'm not sure if we can decrease it. Well, then I guess he is a Zoan, so he can turn back into a lion form, which comes in handy. Because I think being part like lion and then also being part turtle gives him like possibly the best offense and the best defense. Because oh man, if he's in a battle and with someone strong, basically he can attack him with full force with his mink powers that he already has. But if he gets into trouble and he's gonna get hit hard, then obviously he can turn into his Zoan form, the turtle, and basically he can be protected. Now obviously I think this might be an impenetrable defense. I'm not saying it's some Bartolomeo shit down here, but basically I mean he could probably use Haki in that show and protect himself, which seems like a pretty nice armor to have carrying around. And then if he does it right, maybe he can like shoot himself from different angles or pick up speed and then launch himself using like the hardness of his shell to wound people. I'm getting too much into that, but Luffy's shocked basically. I love the little note that Oda puts at the bottom, which basically says Gao is basically the Japanese word for the sound of a roar. And when I picture, I think Peko Imushi, every time he finishes a sentence with Gao, I think it's like, go! I don't, like, roar! I don't think it's like, roar! But I think like a little, like he's still hurt, so he's probably wheezing and everything. It's just horribly horrible. But after that, excuse me, but he finishes everything. Luffy talks with them for a while. He gets a little bit more into his impenetrable fortress, or his turtle shell, which is basically as hard as a diamond, I guess. And then Luffy, like out of nowhere, just picks him up. You can see him in one panel just like holding it back and smiling, like he looks like a freaking psychopath. And he's like, "Oh, upsy daisy," and then he like wraps Peckham's around his back, and he's like, "Well, off to see Big Mom." Like he doesn't have a care in the world. And you can see like Peckham about to have like a heart attack, like, "What are you doing? Let me go." But then right after that, we move on to a different part and we see Pedro. There we go, Pedro. Pedro was part of Team Luffy. There we go, Pedro. And he talks to Neko Imushi. And basically this part is where Pedro decides to separate from the Minks just for a while to go and help Luffy, because trust me, I'm trying to be nice, but I think we haven't seen a lot from Brook, and we still need to see more. I think Brook's gonna have an amazing battle. I think Nami will have an okay battle. I think Chopper might be Effie, who knows? He might have to be left behind, like, I don't mean like left behind on Zoe, but I mean he's gonna need to build up stuff. Like, he's gonna first need to watch out and see where he goes, because I don't think it's shown that he has Haki. Of course he has monstrous strength, but that won't matter if he like runs into like somebody like the co-captain for Big Mom or someone. Like, that'll get dangerous. So Chopper is someone I worry about. Pedro though, having Pedro there is really nice, because Pedro's a great warrior, plus he's obviously a mink, so he's power packed. He's a sword wielder. we see because of the musketeer look. So that's gonna come in handy, which I think is perfect. And basically, like, his design looks like he looks like a badass. Let's be out here. I think in one panel it looks like his ears munched off. I'm not sure what the heck that is, but I don't know. But then basically after overhearing what Pedro wants, he wants to go with Luffy's team. All the other minks want to go like Tristan, Wanda, BB, Rhodey. Not the BB you're thinking of, BB like the gorilla, and everybody else. And also that one weird sheep where Nami slept on at the beginning of the Zoark. I think it's, I don't remember his name, but Father Yomo. There we go. Yeah, it's Father Yomo. And basically he wants to go. That guy has like a really weird face. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. So then yeah, that happens. And basically it's all good. Then we get to the next part. The deal will, I don't think it's that, but basically Oda's trying to be ecchi or trying to be sneaky, be a little bit pervy, and basically we get the introduction to Nami's new weapon, which is really nice. I think it's really good. At first when I saw it, I thought like, holy shit, it's black, so that means she uses hockey now. I'm like, holy shit, like this is epic. No, it's just that it's the color for that, but it looks really nice. It's, from what I can tell, a magic wand type of thing. So basically that's really nice. Combined with her other Klima attack powers, she'll be pretty strong and she'll be pretty hard to defeat now, especially with that one new thing. Right after Usopp's charging Nami, she uses Mirage Tempo and disappears, which is really nice, which means she can disappear. I wonder if she can do that to the whole group. That might come in handy when they infiltrate into Whole Cake Island, which will be really nice. We'll have to see soon. And then finally, after we leave, after we wrap up everything, then the whole group gets together to say their final goodbyes, and then basically we're leaving for Zoe. We're leaving Zoe, and as the chapter's title, it's Descending the Elephant, and everybody says their final goodbyes, and then Zoro, looking badass as ever, saying "I'll round up the Wano Samurai for you," and everybody having their worries and everything. But I think my favorite part is when Luffy wraps his arms around everyone, the whole Team Luffy group, and he just jumps off. And then, like, basically when they're falling down, the whole group says, "Holy shit!" It's kind of crazy, but whatever. And then, like, you see, like, the one panel of all the team's faces, like, they're all crying and everything. Is like, yeah, everybody's, like, sad. And even Pedro's, like, freaking out, like, what the hell is this guy doing? But that's basically it. And then Luffy was saying bye, and Zoro's like, we'll see you in Wano, and basically, and well, they're cheering him on. They want to see Sanji again, so can't wait for that. And then we get the finale of that, but then finally move on to somewhere else on the Grand Line. And we finally see the return of my girl Vivi, and she looks to be going somewhere now. People have probably already said that, oh, she's probably going to Big Mom's tea party or something like that. We don't know yet. Could be the rubbery stuff. We still have to see. I doubt Oda's going to show in the next chapter. If he does, then cool. I think we're going back to the Kaido stuff next chapter, hopefully. But we'll have to see. If we get into the Whole Cake Island arc, then we're probably going to get into more Vinsmoke stuff. So we're just going to see. So thanks for seeing the video. Drop a like if you can. Subscribe, please. And I'll see you all next time. Later.